Welcome to the Piano Fundamentals Level 3 videos for Units 9, 10, and 11. We'll start off on page 32. This unit is all about cadences, and this is a blatant review. It's almost identical to the unit you did in Level 2 on cadences, so nothing new here. We have authentic cadences that go dominant to tonic, we have plagal cadences that go subdominant to tonic, and we have half cadences that go tonic to dominant. So we're just drawing those in. You'll notice that the authentic cadence shares a common tone, and the half cadence shares a common tone, but they're just in reverse order. The plagal cadence shares the tonic note as the fifth in the subdominant chord and in the root of the tonic chord. So go ahead and draw those up, and then the next page, page 33, is talking about the common note cadences with the minimal amount of movement between the two chords. So authentic cadence, the common tones on top. Plagal cadence, the common tone is on bottom. Half cadence, common tone is on top once again. So that's pretty much it for level 9, for unit 9. Moving on to unit 10, we are going to go over the dominant seventh chords. A dominant seventh chord is a 4-note chord. We have our triad on the bottom, and then we're adding a seventh on top. They are all skips. They are all skips. We have our triad on the bottom and a seventh on top. They are all skips within the key signature. So we are drawing dominant sevenths, which happen on the 5th degree of the scale. So if we're in C major, there's our dominant seventh. So they want you to go ahead and draw those for all of the scales that they've listed on page 34. On page 35, they're wanting you to recognize the dominant sevenths in actual excerpts of literature by decomposing composers. So they want you to circle them. Be careful, they might be blocked, as in the example that they've given you here, but they might be broken in other examples. On page 36, we are going over the first inversion. The dominant seventh, because there are 4 notes, have 3 inversions. We have root position, put the bottom note on top and we get first inversion. Put the first inversion's bottom note on top and we get second inversion. Put second inversion's note on top and we get third inversion. So where a triad only has 3 notes and has 2 inversions, a dominant seventh has 4 notes and has 3 inversions. So they are particularly interested in first inversion, and we are going to omit the 5th of the chord, which is the second note from the bottom. And we do this for a couple of reasons. Number 1, to make it easier to play and fit in our hand. Number 2, we can't omit the root, or we no longer have a dominant scale tone. We can't omit the third because the third tells us whether we're major or minor. We can't omit the seventh, or we no longer have a seventh chord. So the only chord tone that we can omit is the fifth. And there's kind of a cool little physics demonstration, which I'm not sure if my microphones will pick up. I'm going to hold down this D. That's the fifth that we will omit. And I'm only holding it down so that the damper comes off of the string. I then am going to thump this G, and you should be able to hear one of these overtones vibrate. I'm going to do it an octave higher. Hopefully you heard that on the recording. We'll see how it comes out. But you can try that at home as well. So your ear will automatically fill that in from the vibrations of the overtones. So on part 3, we are drawing our first inversion chord of the dominant seventh, but we are omitting the 5th scale degree. So it'll be a 3-note chord like that. And don't forget to draw your ledger lines. Oh, that was horrible. Good thing I used pencil. All right. Part 4. We are just analyzing or labeling our Roman numerals in the given key signatures. And then on page 37, we're drawing out our chord progression with our first inversion dominant seventh with the 5th omitted. And we'll do that for the 6th keys that they've asked us to. And then they want you to identify the keys for the chord progressions for part 6. On page 38, we're identifying the chords in the musical examples. We're identifying the key and just these chords. The right-hand notes support your analysis, but you don't really need to take them into consideration for this example. So we're identifying these chords, and that's it. On page 39, they're wanting us to harmonize the melodies. So we're here in the key of F major. Remember that we play the tonic chord if our scale degrees 1, 3, and 5 are found in the melody. We play our subdominant chord if our scale degrees 1, 4, and 6 are found in the melody. And we play our dominant chord if scale degrees 2, 4, 5, and 7 are found in the melody. So my F major scale, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. That's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. So for the first measure, I've got F, A, B flat, C. That's a 1, 3, 4, 5. The majority of those are going to align with my tonic chord. So I am going to play my tonic chord. And that's how you do part 8. And then part 9, we're just transposing that to D major. Again, if it's helpful, you can draw out the D major scale and the F major scale on top of it. And that way you can kind of decode, if you'd like, what each note will be. If it's one in the left hand or one in the original, what it will be in the new key. So if we start on F, we're going to start on D in the new key of D major. Okay, that should do it for that unit. On to Unit 11. Unit 11 is a simple signs and terms unit like you're so used to, but this time we don't get a crossword puzzle. We get a fill-in-the-blank review on page 43. And that is it for this video. Go ahead and upload those documents so that I can get them graded. Thank you.